Hi friends, good morning and happy Memorial Day. I am getting ready to plant the basil, the tomato, and pepper plant. Not feeling the best today. I've been dealing with kind of a stomach bug or something, but just gotta keep moving, right? So I don't have time to grow or space or room to grow anything in here that I grew from seed. I do have 2 cucumber plants. Looks like they took a few weeds in here. I'm going to pull out. My sage is in here, my lemon balm. I have 1 plant, 3 corn, which we'll plant more. And oh, let me show you how cute. I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys know. Hold on, let me take this off so you can see. Okay, so we have primrose and we have our snapdragons. But look at this. What is this, friends? I think, oh my God, I forgot what it's called. I think it's like a wild phlox. I'm not sure. So we'll see when it grows. And then there's something else coming up here, kind of long and spindly. And this looks like it might be a straw flower starting. I don't know. He wants to go over there. And then of course these guys, somebody said they are like primrose. I don't know, but there's another one of those things there that have the purple. This was a bunch of wildflower seeds last year. The little forget-me-nots are right here. They bloomed this year. Real little, they're almost done. And I'm wondering if that's what these guys are too. I don't know. So anyway, if you know what that little purple flower is, let me know. So this is where we're gonna plant. There is a stalk coming up here. So I'm trying to think, I gotta move this stuff here and then we're gonna get started. So let's clean out this stuff. That one is a homemade cage. Right next to it because basil is a good deterrent for like aphids and stuff like that. So I'm gonna come back here. Basil right in here. For the pepper plant, so I think I'm going to stick the pepper plant over in that bed. I hope I can get this one out of here because these are a pain to get out of here, like a super difficult pain. I might have to wait for Robert. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for Robert, but let's set it where we want it. I can't get this off of here. I'm just gonna set this sucker, I think, right in the middle. Why not, right? Like, so, I'll show you. Okay, so the 2 original there, then we have 1 there, 1 here. The little 2 that were together, I stuck right here, and there's pill bugs everywhere. And then, 1 there, 1 there. So I'm gonna need to get some netting on here, and I'm gonna need to stake this guy up he's getting big and we're gonna need to stake him. For now, I'll just put this other makeshift thing back in there. Okay, I planted the one lonely little okra right there. There he is. So also quick look at the kids' gardens. We still need to get Ella over here, hopefully next weekend. And the kids' gardens are doing great. I think, yeah, he's got a strawberry. But yeah, they're doing really good. They're looking pretty. Let's dump this in with our mulch bag. And I have to get back in here again and start pulling all the weeds. I need mulch. I ordered mulch for the front yard and I think I got 8 bags. So tomorrow I'm gonna, we have our dryer coming because our dryer took a poop. We had to buy a new dryer. That's being delivered tomorrow, and so I have to work from home tomorrow. And I also have Lowe's delivering some mulch, some compost. Maybe I can save like a couple of bags of mulch just to throw down, especially in the walkways here. This is just really great soil now because we've been mulching it with wood chips, but I'm like pretty much out of wood chips, so everything is growing. The only good thing here is that it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to pull up. Some knotweed. We got false strawberries in here, which the birds eat. And clover, dandelions, some grass. You name it, it's in here. This really isn't the time for me to do this, though. Oh, well, clover. Robert's got to mow the lawn, so I just can't stand it. I come out here and this is what I do. You'd think that with all the weeding I do that it would be clean, but no. It just grows back in like a day. Probably back tomorrow. All right, I can't do this right now. But anyway, let's go put this in the... Oh, let me just get this little bit here. And then we'll go put it in and check on our compost that we're making. Some of it is good. I need to get a way to flip it so that I can, that's got to go in there too. So that, because the bottom has something got in it. All right. Okay, there's that. Those are bad tomatoes in there. It's ready to be turned. Let me see if I can do that. Last time I did it, I cut myself. Trying to get you guys to stand okay. Usually I get the boys to mix it for me. Oh, see, all of that's falling out because this is open. I can't get this down. There's a hole, and I can't. Let's see if Robert can shut it. Yeah, we're growing something. I think it's onions. I don't really know. It's doing what it's supposed to do. All right. All right, I'm gonna go in, wash my hands, and wait for Robert to come out. Good morning, friends. We've had like a whole entire week of rain. So my hold on. Okay, sorry, I wanted to take the neck thing off so you could hear me better. But so I have no idea what's going on in the garden down here. So we're gonna take a look. First of all, look at these little strawberries. So I gotta move these into the sun, but it looks like we are getting some strawberries. We've had strawberries in here, and Grayson usually gets them. Looks like we missed this one. I'll throw this. Ugh, yucky. That's a yucky one. There's one down here. He hasn't, no, it's just got dirt on it, but that one's fine. All right, so we are getting some, but there's one. I do need to move this into the sun, which maybe I can do today. And let's check the strawberries over in TJ's garden as well. Oh, and Lowe's made a huge mistake with the order. I ordered a bunch of mulch and compost and different things, and and I still didn't get this other thing planted over here with my pepper plant because I was waiting on Robert, and it started raining, like pouring rain. But anyway, they put a bunch of stuff here that I didn't order, including these tomato cages, and I called them, and they had like an Uber guy come out, and they like forgot like 10 things of what I actually ordered. So they delivered that, and they said they're going to send a separate truck to pick up. I think they gave me like an extra 12 bags of mulch, and everybody was like, you should just keep it, you should just keep it. But like in my heart, I didn't feel good about that. So I called them and let them know, and they actually never came to pick it up. So I guess they don't really care. So anyway, okay. Let's show you what's over here. This is, I think what I'll do with the extra mulch actually, though, is use it in here and mulch down here if they're not going to pick it up. So this is, like I said, needs to come out because it grew in here. Everything grew in here. This is my golden raspberries. And there are some on here that are ready. So when they get to this color right here and they come right off, that is the best raspberry you'll ever eat, guys. These are so sweet. They're not like, normal raspberries. They can be a little bit tart. These are not. Oh my God. If you've never tried a golden raspberry, you need to. They are good. I just stepped in a big mud. Okay, I don't think this one's ready. See, this one's a little bit yellower. I could pull it. Yeah, it's a little firmer. It's not ready. And I am going to I think I'll pull this one here and put it in a pot. I'm going to take this to my friend next week. She wants one. I want to check. I planted like one little baby one on the side of the house, one or two, and I forgot about it. Look, here's some. These are all ready. So we'll go ahead and grab these off of here. And I'll eat those because those are going to be great little snacks. A little bit of some antioxidants. Nothing really going on here. I've got it. I had some what I thought might stay, but now they're gone because we got so much water. There's a couple carrots. Like there's a carrot there, and there's a carrot there. There's a mum. We're gonna put this guy. Maybe looking the way the sun comes in. Oh, I have a cucumber. Oh, that's an okra plant. Okay, maybe I could put him in the corner right here. He might appreciate the sun here. There's not a lot going on over here. Let me put these down for a second, and then we'll take a look over here at the kids' gardens. My little guys. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to move these. This is Grayson's garden. It's gonna need a little maintenance because it's gonna be soon that the orange pansies he loves are not growing anymore because they will peter out as it gets really hot. But for now, they're still pushing some growth and color, so I'll leave them. And then there's two marigolds in here, and I don't know if they're the big kind that get really tall, but it kind of looks like it. So these may end up needing to be moved to a different location because if they get like they got before, if these are the large variety, they're going to be up here, and that won't work. And then here is TJ's area. And TJ's recently put all these little pink flowers are strawberries, and they just recently pushed all this growth. So now this area is slower as far as like a fruit production because it doesn't get as much sun. We get a little bit more shade back here. And again, he's got little violas and stuff as well in here. I'm not going to pull these out. Oh, look, we got a couple more little dianthus. Aren't those the cutest little things? Cutest little things ever seen. I'm not gonna pull these out because these will come back every year and they'll reseed. And then he's got bunches of petunias back in here. I just noticed amongst the weeds over here, I had planted, I don't know if you guys can see these well, but the purple oxydalis, the purple clovers, they all get little flowers. We planted them last year, didn't know if any of them came up, and some of them came up. I got a weed in there, and I hope they're gonna just take over and like grow along this whole side here, because those are really cool. All right, so not a lot going on in the garden. So maybe, I don't know what this weekend, maybe I can get in here and weed and like then lay down, look, there's even lay down all the mulch in here. That'll keep these weeds down. So this is also a raspberry bushes back here. Oh, this is a tree that needs to come down, but that, I want to show you that. That is a wild blackberry bush. I didn't plant this, and it came up this year. All right, so I did not plant these this year. This just came up, but the birds are in this garden all the time, and you know, they eat berries. And so they had these beautiful pink flowers, and somebody said that looks like a blackberry bush, and it is. They're still green. I mean, they haven't turned colors yet. They're starting to get a little bit of color, but not a lot. And I'm sure I'm sure they're eating some of my raspberries over there as well. So I left this here. It almost looks like I planted it because there's a stake here, but it's just wrapped itself around that. But I actually did not plant that bush. I only planted the golden raspberry bush. So we'll see what we get with that. Let's go up here and see what's going on with our wildflowers and our herb garden and our tomatoes, because hopefully they get sun. I'm sure they're totally drenched and unhappy right now. Okay, our sage plants doing wonderful. Our tomatoes are doing okay. Look, these are our cucumbers, and I planted baby cucumbers, and there is some growth. I don't know what these are. I think they might be zinnias or something. That and that are cucumbers. I'm gonna leave these because I feel like these are something. I just don't know. These are old tags and they don't have anything on them. I need to get those old tags out of here. But this guy's doing great. Our lemon balm, I've already cut off of once, and it's just spreading. I'm gonna have to cut it again. Our basil has doubled since I put it in here. It's been a week, but it is getting a little flower head. I don't really care too much about that. I believe this is a stalk coming in, which will be a pretty flower. I got to cut all that. That's from these trees right here, self-seeding, and I've got to get Robert to come in here and kind of trim it so it's not hanging over. And that right there is creeping Virginia creeper, which is everywhere, which is what this is too, and it like vines. This is actually great to use for making grapevines and stuff like that if you want. We have it all over it just as a native here, and I think it does at some point get a flower, but I usually try to pull it out. It's kind of a nuisance. I know some people plant it for a plant. Oh my God, we could never. It's so crazy invasive here. All right, and then I planted this guy. These are doing well. That's kind of a big tomato for, I wasn't sure how big. I thought they were going to be like small tomatoes, but they're kind of large. And I don't know if this one gets super big, this plant. I have no idea, really. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right. And then this is all wildflowers that were planted except for the snapdragons and the rosemary. The rest of it in here, besides the snapdragons and rosemary, is all wildflowers that have grown. This more primrose came in. We'll see what these guys are. We're not sure. And then look at all this. This is, we'll just see. It's going to be survival of the fittest. Now that this is bloomed out, I think it's rocket. I hope that's what this is. I really don't know. If you guys know, let me know. But I just think it's so pretty. Look at, because I think the last time I showed you this, it was just had like one little flower bloom on it. And now it has a whole bunch. So, yeah, whatever it is, she's pretty. And I hope she takes and seeds and comes back. I hope we get more of her. It does look like there is more of that right here. Right here. So we'll see. We'll see. And then this is the herb garden. So these tall ones, this is all apple mint. So I can actually cut all this down. This is another sage. This is all peppermint. And this is more lemon balm. Oh, look. Okay. This guy fell down. This guy is starting to come in. Do you see this guy? This is a wildflower too. Can't tell what color she's gonna be, but it kind of looks like maybe a lighter color. I don't know. We'll see. That's this thing coming up in here, and I think this might be like a cornflower. But I'm not 100%. I don't know. If you know, let me know. All right, I've got to get inside for a meeting. So, but I wanted to come out here and see this. But I do have to get in. I also need to take this. We never took this big thing here and put it in the compost bin. And then I got to go in for a meeting. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, friends, I have like 2 seconds out here. I'm actually taking a small little break. I've got some tea brewing with some peppermint and lemon balm from my fresh stuff from my garden this morning because my stomach's been upset. But I gotta cut the tops of my peony flowers that didn't bloom off, and also sorry about the noise, my hydrangea, because we had a bad winter and it like started to bloom and then it stopped, and so we've got sticks that nothing's gonna grow. So I'm gonna do that now. Potatoes coming up. I need to move those guys in the sun, and I need to hill those up. Here is this mess. We are not going to get anything on here, so I'm going to cut these down. There we go. She looks much better. Oh, look at that. We have a little caterpillar friend. I have no idea. But he looks like he is going to eat stuff he shouldn't. I have to look and see what that is.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strawberries.
Not strawberries. What are they?
Raspberries.
Raspberries. Good morning, friends. My goodness, it is warm out here. I have been waiting for these columbine seeds to dry up so that I can save them because a bird planted them and they were so beautiful. But they're dying now because it's so hot, like 90 degrees. So I'm going to cut off the seed pods and save them, and then I'll show you what the seeds look like. Yeah, there's still seeds. I wanted to make sure that some of them have green in them, so I'm not going to cut those ones off, just the ones that are fully done. So they've got to be careful, but can you guys see the little seeds? You just pour them out. There's tons of them in here. So I'm actually just going to take these and stick them in, for now, a little baggie right here. Okay. Because I'll show you when we get inside, but each one of these little things has seeds in it. I don't know which one, how much I got out here. You can see the seeds pulling up here at the bottom if there's more. So I'm going to finish getting these, and then I'll show you how many seeds we got from what we're collecting. Actually, I should probably drop them right in this. We got some seeds, and I got a couple green ones. I want to show you the difference between which seeds of these columbine are ready and which are not. Also, let's go take a look really quick, because I think my delphiniums are done as well, but I don't know that these went to seed. Let me set this here. One of them has went to seed. Hold on. You can see the delphiniums there. Some of them are still in bloom. Let me show you guys. So, wow, okay. This guy is fully dried out. I'm going to be very careful here and cut this off and go get a different bag to put that in. And I think that's the only one that's on the seed. And those are purple, so I don't know if they come back true, because some are purple and some are white and some are pink and some are blue. You can see, like, these little babies are pretty. I might just trim these guys up, bring them in, and put them in a little vase. Because, yeah, they're just about done. But let's go get a bag and cut those off. Oh, I know, honey. It's in a bad spot. Okay, come on over here, sir.
Oh, I see some good ones down here.
Yeah, there's
one right here.
There's bunches of them.
Oh, I see one right here.
Yeah, look down here. Come. Couple down here too. You want to get some of these? You dropped it. And this one's ready. Here's one. That one's not ready yet, but this one is. The ones that one's ready. The ones that are a little oranger. Oh, look at them. Look at them all. This is a good one.
I want to see the things when they come out.
Any of these ones that are orange, baby, are good. Here's some more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Only get the darker
7,
ones
8,
and leave the
9,
light.
10.
Cool. Here, get the dark.
Raspberries.
Yep.
I mean 9. Right, one right here, right?
Yep. Perfect. So you're learning to know which ones are ripe. These two are both ripe. Can you see those two?
1 and 2 and 3.
Here's a little baby one that's ready.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh yeah, you got some here. Probably can take both of those. And that one.
No, that's mine.
That one's not ready. All right, and then come on over here.
Oh, I know which one's ready right here.
Yeah, that one's ready. You can take that. Told you there's a whole bunch ready because we got a lot of sunshine.
These grow in the summer, right?
Yep.
Good shoo.
And then we'll go up front and get the rest of your strawberries, okay? Is that one ready or no?
No.
But the next one will be, right? Okay.
And
Okay. Oh. Mhm. Yeah, those are ready. Those are all ready. Maybe not that one, but the other two.
guess what? I'm having a play date today.
Look at that big one down there.
I'm having a play date today again.
With who?
Oh, a wasp. A wasp.
Who you having a play date with?
It's Paxton and Colson.
Oh, cool. Here, look at this one.
I mean, Paxton and
Come here.
the boy that's with with Abby.
And this one, I'll go here. I thought I saw one more little pile of them. That's the most I think we've ever gotten in one time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. All of them?
This year the bush did really good.
Yes.
I'll leave those for tomorrow?
Yes, they might not be ready today, but they will be tomorrow.
And those are for tomorrow. Okay, now let's go and check out front for the strawberries.
Yep, that's one time.
Tomorrow? Okay, let's go check.
I want to count how many strawberries I got.
How many did you get? Oh my God, too many to count right now? Like 200?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Are they yummy? This is already doing so much better and fuller. So we have the pink cashmere verbena, which is very pale pink, and then the super the bubblegum vista super bells. I don't know, I'll put the name on the screen. They're supposed to be this rich dark color, but I don't know if you guys are noticing, a lot of them are coming in this lighter color in pink. You can see there's a darker one on here, but they're like fading, and I don't know if it's that because of our heat. I've noticed this just the last 2 years. About 3 years ago I had this, and it just, because there's only 2 of those bubblegum, and they should go all the way to the ground, and they'll fill the whole thing in, and they'll mound, and it should be gorgeous. But I've noticed the last couple of years that it hasn't been consistent in the color. So you can see here's another one where you have like the right color and the wrong color, and I don't know if it's just like as the ages bloom they fade, but I don't remember that ever happening with this plant before. So you don't have to deadhead these. I just am doing it because they annoy me. But these are the ones we're going to plant. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these left, and I might not plant them all, and 2 more. This one needs water. This is the pink cashmere. So this is the Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum, 200 plus award winner, annual of the year in 2017, but the color just seems inconsistent lately, so I don't know. This one I'm going to take in and water this guy, let him firm up, and I'm going to go get dressed. Hey guys, so it's like 2 or 3 days later. Oh my god, it's like 95 degrees out here. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up, and we're going to go ahead and do the Super Tunia Bubblegum Vista Super Tunia, so whatever it is, planter. I've got to take out these old delphiniums that are drying up, and I already saved enough delphinium seeds, so I'm not worried. There we go. Whatever, it's off my hair, and I'm kind of under an umbrella, and I have some new soil. So while I'm planting this, I'm going to also plant the pink cashmere verbena, and while I'm planting it, I'm going to give you guys, as you're watching, the stats on both of these. I probably only need, honestly, in here 2 super bells. I think I'll do that because 2 is going to fill out this whole thing. These super bells get nutsy crazy. They're very vigorous, and and then I've got 2 more, one here and one up front, that I can use in other applications. So let's get going. Changed my mind because I did it different. I'm gonna plant these pink cashmere somewhere else, and I'm gonna get something tall for the inside to kind of come up and give it some height. It's really gonna fill in, so what I'll do is I'll show it to you now, and I'm gonna also give it some fertilizer. This is something Robert brought home, and it's for extra buds and blooms, called Open Sesame, and it's for early weeks of flowering, and it encourages more blooms and buds. But let's show you this. So I've refreshed it with some fresh soil, and it just got 3, so it'll cascade over and mound, and then I'm going to get something tall for up here. So I need to get a broom now and clean this up. I'm going to use this water. I don't want to waste it, and it's fine, and I'm going to add a little bit of fertilizer to it, and we're going to fertilize this guy. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is 95 out here and like 93% humidity, and I'm dripping wet. So I had to get cold water because that water was just too hot. And you pour just like a teaspoon. I don't have a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna, or a tablespoon, I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. And we're going to mix it in. And then my seedlings need water up top too, and we'll do those as well. Oops. All right, so we'll come back and we will visit this after it begins to fill in. I'm going to clean up my mess over here. Ignore that cord. Robert needs to put that away. But I'm going to sweep down here, and I'm going to show you. I have some cantaloupe and some seeds I thought weren't blooming, and they are. They just came out and they need water, so we're going to put this in the bottom. Right here, so you can see we've got a little green coming up here and here, right here. These are sunflowers, spaghetti squash, cantaloupe, some kind of yellow squash. These guys still have not come up. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pour it on the bottom, let it sit in here, hoping we get more rain tonight. and that'll encourage deep roots because the water comes up here. It'll get all these cells wet. Any that aren't wet, I'll come back in and get them wet. But it encourages the roots to dig all the way down. Oh, there's 2 there. Yay. I'm glad stuff is starting to come up. I thought these seeds were, I thought they were dead. But it encourages the roots to go way deep down, and it just builds a stronger root system. Now, I don't do this until it is, until they start to pop up in the tray, and then I water from the bottom. When I started, I had this on top, and I had the soil wet. So we'll see how these guys do. I got my first little harvest for veggies. These are 2 different types of tomatoes that were ready, and they're our first ones. This one's got a little bit more ripening, but it was ready. And this, I accidentally knocked this little pepper off. But you can actually harvest peppers at any stage and eat them. And this is, I think it's a baby bell pepper. It might have been full size. I gotta look at the tag. But yay. Good morning, friends. So I'm in the garden and I am getting rid of primroses. Let me just show you real quick. They were beautiful when they bloomed, but now they're just sort of ratty. So let me just show you. There's a pile I got rid of here this morning. So what I'm gonna do with the primroses is I'm gonna keep them along the back. They're not actually going all the way down yet, but they spread. But I had like some things that were sort of struggling in here, a couple of like zinnias and here's a, oh gosh, I forgot what this is. Anyway, a gladiola. And this is a zinnia. I still have more to pull out of here, and I'm gonna compost it down. And there's another pile over there because it's kind of all through. But what I figured I would do in the interim, these need to get planted. I've got these dahlias. These are from florets, so I'm really excited to get these in the ground. And I think they get bigger, so I'm gonna stick them in the back. And then I was trying to plant this in my shade garden. It's like a beautiful, it's called stained glass velvet coleus, but it's full sun. So I'm gonna put it up front here and get these planted while I'm on this break real quick, and then get back in the house because my phone's gonna die. All right, I just have to show you. So my not phlox, I do have stock down here has bloomed. My very first zinnia, and then my, what is this called? My mind's not working. I have a calla lily that bloomed down here. My yarrow is all kind of flopped over because of the rain. So this side is sort of heavy with flowers. This stalk is stunning. Remember, I planted these from plugs. Look, I think this is that like brown sugar one. I mean, it's stunning. There's another one back there. And this looks like some phlox getting ready to bloom as well. We've got our petunias, and these are they're about done. These are the little poppies. You can see right here. So, and let me just show you how beautiful this little baby one is. I don't know if they'll get bigger or not. We'll see, but she's like a pale pink, like almost cream. We'll see how they do. So I'm thinking I'm gonna plant, because the coleus will get big. So I'm gonna plant the coleus sort of back there. That'll grow up, and then you can see I've got one container there and one container there. I could put, because I've got this here, this is Agastaki. There's a lot going on over here. This looks like a sunny. So, I mean, I could kind of set him here. I think we could put that there, or I might actually stick him in the back, I think, because these get kind of big. So, and then let's plant these. I do have some zinnias here, but these guys are garbage, so they'll grow fine with the dahlia, or with the dahlias and the zinnias. I'm gonna plant this one here because a lot of this is all gonna be pulled out. I just need to make a little bit of room. I gotta be careful when I'm pulling because I do have a couple sunnies in there, and I don't want to pull those out. Like, yeah, there's some things in here that we want to keep in. But anyway, let me get these planted and I'll show you at the end. Okay, So here is that beautiful stained glass coleus. What a bright fuchsia green and burgundy. I love it. And then here is our first little dahlia. And the second one is right here. And it'll actually be good because this sunflower will come up and it'll come up behind it. And then got some zinnias here and the third dahlia there, but a lot of this is coming out. Like I've got verbena literally everywhere. Robert, we don't have a lawnmower that works right now. He's got to bring one over. Look, this is all verbena berriensis. And then I noticed it's all in the beds everywhere. It's everywhere it shouldn't be, but where it's mostly is right here in our grass. This is all verbena in our grass. It'll get mowed down, so it's fine, because I was actually started to pull some of it. I was pulling weeds and stuff when I noticed it. So Robert, as soon as he mows it, see, there's one right there. You can see there's a really pretty coleus coming in right in here. So we'll get in here, leave her be, but pull out the weeds around her so she can grow. Well, I got to get back there and do that. You can see my sedum is doing really great. Some mixed petunias, and we still have a bunch of violas. My coreopsis came in. Another little, this is a pansy. Oop. This is, oh my God, poppy. I'm having trouble with my brain today. And then menopause brain. There's a little darker one. That's how they start. So they're kind of mixed in with the nemesia here with our nice weed piles that we're getting here. I got to be very careful what I'm pulling. I don't want to pull things that I'm not supposed to, but some of this stuff, look, here's something coming up here. I think this is Lysianthus. I think this is dead from, yeah, some of these stuff are like old bulbs and stuff that are just dying back. So we got another little bulb here. So these are the floret zinnias too that are in here. We'll see. We'll see how they do. Like, I hope they get taller than this. This is quite short. I was thinking that they would be, although I did put something like to get them for the middle of the bed. We can see sunflowers coming in there. That's an interesting one. And then you got the big one over there. I've got a little one over here that's like a purpley color. More poppies. Right here. But the bugs got this one, and it didn't get very big. This is one of the sunflower steves, and it looked like it would have been gorgeous, but it's been eaten already. The birds must have been hungry. So I ended up putting some bird food out, and let me show you guys something very special. I think that's going to be so pretty. Let me just take a look at that from the front. These came up from last year, my Sahara rudbeckia. Yeah, that's going to be gorgeous because it's going to grow nice and tall. Then there'll be sunflowers, and on the sides of it, there'll be sunflowers behind it, and zinnias and dahlias. So it should be really beautiful once it all comes together. But let me show you something very special that we found on our porch. I don't think the mommy's in there right now, but I don't know. Although I think she's getting used to us. Here's Mama. Sorry, Mama. There's her babies. I'm gonna leave her be so she can get back. She's a good girl. All right, friends, I gotta get back in and work. I just wanted to pop out real quick for 5 minutes and finish that up with you.